Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to our channel, Candy K Can. You know what I think in the introduction on the last video? I didn't even get the channel name right, so hang in there with me, guys, okay? I'm going to do a much requested video today, and it's going to be a how-to. How to do the cards so many of you have asked about. And we call them different things. Actually, they're the inspirational cards. We call them affirmation cards. They're cards for they can be for your planners. They can be for your traveler's notebook. You know what? You can use them for all sorts of things. I use the same format whenever I do bookmarks. Here is one of my Shakespeare notebooks. They're these cards, guys. And I do have comments all the time about, you know, how to make them, how to do them, that type of thing. So these are the kind of cards that I'm talking about. So do I hear some of you clapping and going, oh yeah, right now? So I'm actually going to set up my newest Traveler's Notebook. And I thought this would just be an excellent time to go through it on camera while I am setting up my newest one. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to go through it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a two-part video, so I am going to kind of go through it laboriously, if you will. I'm just going to go from the ground up. So let's get started. I want to show you the paper pad that I am using. I hope that this is an indication of things to come in the world of paper, because this is the most amazing paper pad. It's got wonderful two-sided, double-sided sheets in it, and those double-sided sheets are just wonderful. Now, I am not a flowery person at all, but this has some geometric shapes. It has some great sheets in it. It also does some cacti, which I love. It's got the copper foiling in it. It's got some great things. I didn't even use that. But look at this. This is what I love, and I hope we're getting to in the world of planning. Instead of having to buy additional cards, additional tags, blah, 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 this has got in it double-sided journaling cards even. Can you see that? Isn't that great? I just thought this is so brilliant. And again, double-sided, so you actually end up getting 2 sheets of paper, so you can use these cards, and you can use these cards, and you can use this, and you can use this, and hang on, we're not done. Look, has a sheet that has little tags, little tabs. These are really tags, I guess, on it. So, I just think this is brilliant. It's a DCWV stack. I got this at Michael's. I don't know where they're available, but I did get this at Michael's, so I wanted to show you that. It's amazing. Then I also wanted to show you, I have cut it apart because, as I said, the project that I'm going to do is for my Travels Notebook. Now, this project can be, you can do it for lots of different things. So don't think, oh, I don't do Traveler's Notebook and just not watch the video. This can be done in so many different things. I am doing it for Traveler's Notebook. So what I had to decide was how I wanted to use the different papers. So what I did was I used the dashboards. Let's see. Let me tell you, these are from Foxy Fix, and they are called, on Foxy Fix website, Dashboard Pocket Inserts. Now, you can make the very same thing. There are lots of videos on YouTube about how to make them, and I have made them in the past. And here's what I've decided and determined. I am willing to purchase these. I will make a lot of things. I love making a lot of things. And this is not something as an insert I care so much about making. So I purchased these from Foxy Fix, and then I pretty them up and fussy them up in different ways. So if you want to make yours instead, find some of those videos on YouTube, and then you can make them pretty and that type of thing. However, I get the inserts, and then I fussy them up and make them pretty. So I needed to cut the papers from here so that I could then decorate the paper. So I needed to know which ones that I wanted to do. Double-sided is so incredible because before, on single-sided papers, of course, what you have to do is go back to back so that you get an inside and you get an outside front cover and an inside front cover. And then you have to do the same with two different pieces for the back part of it, inside and outside. Well, right here, you've got it all together, which I think is incredible. I love that. That's why I like double-sided papers. But I had to know what I wanted to do right here, so I then would know how to go ahead with the notes that I was doing, okay? Again, you can do these notes for a lot of different things. You also can get your cards a lot of different ways. So let me show you. Like I said, painstaking from the ground up. Now, to decorate your dashboard inserts, you can do that a lot of different ways. You can do those with Project Life cards. You can do those with journaling cards that you've gotten someplace else. You can do it with images from Google. You can do it with images from Pinterest. That's really the time-consuming thing. Project Life cards would be incredible to do this with. I sat down yesterday and did some searching when I was looking for mine. And I did a lot of searching on Pinterest. These little images right here, initials are great. This is a die cut. So if you have a die machine, die cuts are great also. This is a die cut also, and I love that. So lots of different ways you can do that. I sat down yesterday and went on Pinterest and looked for some things. Then what I personally do is I copy and paste into Publisher. That is where I like to work out of. I've just never learned how to work Microsoft Word very well. So I work into Publisher. So I copy and paste into Publisher. Here is one page that I put together yesterday. All of the images I've ever used are saved in a file in case I want to go back and use them again. When I do something like that, I keep the credit of where I found it, okay? I found this on Beth Moore. I found this on Beth Moore. So if you're looking at it and it has a word in it that offends you, I found it on Beth Moore's site. You know, I think Beth Moore's pretty cool and she can't do much wrong. So anyway, this is how I put it together to use. I wanted you to see that. Then what I do is I painstakingly cut the images out, okay? So here's the complete page. Then here is this page after. Okay, so I've cut some of those out so you can see. And then this is what they look like after I start to cut them out. Now, I can't cut a straight line with scissors. I'm sorry. So I do use my little Fiskars cutting tool. I just can't sit there and cut a straight line with scissors. So I use my little tool to cut those out. So I wanted you to see the very start of something and then what I do. I sat there yesterday evening with my little cutting tool and I cut these apart. Now I actually, I think I loaded like 4 or 5 pages of pictures yesterday. If there are some that I particularly like and I'm not just going to use on my inserts, but I'm going to use them as page markers, book markers. I want to send to some people. I want to do different things with it. I will then add an additional page or two, and I will put this in 3 or 4 times, and I will put this in 3 or 4 times, and I will put this in 3 or 4 times because I want to print them over and over and over. And I will probably make this look different every time I do it. So, I hope that's not too much information I'm throwing at you right there. But that's how I do the printing process of it and get to a different place with it, okay? Okay, so this is how we start with a full page. And then I cut all of these out and go to work on it. So, my initial focus is going to be to get my journal dashboards done so I can get started on that, okay? Okay, so from there, because I know that I want my dashboards done, I cut my dashboards, okay? Then what I will do is I'm going to match up my cards to my dashboard pages. So I will go through and I will sort out how I want my dashboard pages to look, okay? So this particular dashboard is going to look like this. I'm not going to slip it in right now because when I put it in there, I want it to be in for good, okay? So this page is going to look like this. So outside front cover, inside front cover. This page will look like this. Inside back, outside back. So the continuity I wanted here was with the bronze metallic. In the bronze metallic in the back part of it. You know, that's really no big deal other than that's how I wanted it. And I wanted you to see a couple pages done. So if you noticed, from here, this page, all I did was kind of fussy cut around this "You Are a Warrior." I used my 3-inch scalloped round punch and punched out in bronze glitter paper. Use tape on that, and then secure that to this. When I slip it in there, it'll be secure anyway, but that's how that one turned out. Okay, on this one, God is building up a generation of women who know how to fight. And then this actually came, I don't know how to say her name, Shannon Guerin, Guerin.com. That came from her website. She's got a lot of good stuff on her website. Now and then you'll get on a website and it has a printable section. I think that means those are really okay to print. Now, when I do these, I only do these for me. It's not like, well, and I may send it to a friend. It's not like I sell them, or it's not like I do craft fairs or anything with them. So I think my understanding is it's okay to use them for personal use as long as you don't sell them, make money off of them, do that kind of thing. So I did these two so you would see the concept of what I am doing. And then I will match up my other covers. I will see that they make some sort of sense, and then I will place these in there. So these are, and I specifically wanted to use the images from this so you could see how I go ahead with that, okay? Okay, so this one, you're a warrior. Warriors don't give up and they don't back down. Pick up your sword and shield and fight. So what I have found when I do these is, for my own taste, I don't like, and you'll see in a minute, because I don't like adding a lot of other things to them or with them. I've done these long enough that I've decided, for my taste, what I want to see is this. I want the words to speak to me. I want the either the passage to speak to me or the statement to speak to me. That's why I'm doing these, because they are something that I need to see, I need in front of my face, I need to say, that type of thing. And when I get too fussy with them, I don't like them very well. The eye is seeing too much stuff. Sorry, I'm getting a little catch that's, for instance, this one, you've been assigned this mountain to show others it can move. You know, I think I've told you before on this channel, sometimes it's just a matter of the way you look at things. It's like, oh my gosh, when things are overwhelming and they just, there's so much going on, and it's just, this is a totally different way of looking at things. You've been assigned this mountain to show others it can move. That just like flips a switch and you can think totally different about something. I worked on these this morning. I did this. Excuse me. I did this on a piece of the paper from this paper group that I used, and I did it with sparkly washi. I just don't like it at all. I mean, I'll probably keep it and I'll probably laminate it. I don't like it though. It's too much going on. So I don't like it. I would have liked it better without the washi. Okay, so that's just me. And that's why you're probably not going to see much stuff whenever we add to the cards. Here's some others that I did. You're a warrior. Warriors don't give up and they don't back down. Pick up your sword and shield and fight. This one I distressed edges and I antiqued it a little bit with some ink. You know, one thing that I know about warriors and getting older and going through things is it's probably not the first time. And we've pretty much gone through a lot of things, and we know how we could handle them, and we probably know how we should handle them. And we know that if we're in a fight, that we got to fight back. So you're a warrior, and a warrior is trained and has probably been into battle before, and I thought it would be very fitting to distress that and show it's been distressed a little bit. And you know, that's just, I don't know, I just think like that, and I think I just think like that. So that's how I did that. This is how I did this one. I'm a real life heir of God and co-heir of Jesus Christ. Because I'm a woman, technically I'm an heiress. So there it is on this page. There it is, just backed with some pink glitter paper. And then what I'll do is I'll put it on one of these sheets. And we are totally out of time. My goodness, that went fast. So, you know what? We'll pick up. We'll do some more later, and then I'll show you how I progressed with it, okay? Subscribe, like, comment. I love reading your comments, and we'll finish up with some more of the cards later, okay? Thanks, everybody. Bye.